She gave birth alone during a power outage part 5, the emergency call that changed everything final chapter. It had been 5 years since Angela Daniels gave birth in the dark. 5 years since fear met faith on a stormy night. Since then, everything had changed. Angela was no longer just a survivor, she was a movement. Her support group, The Light Room, had helped over 200 women. Her podcast, Born in the Dark, reached thousands of listeners worldwide. And her daughter, Hope, now a vibrant and thoughtful 5-year-old, often said, "My mommy helps people become brave." Angela smiled at that. But she never saw herself as a hero, just someone who didn't walk away when others needed light. Then came the call. It was 2:14 a.m. Angela's phone buzzed beside her bed. She rubbed her eyes, expecting a mom in labor or a podcast guest needing to reschedule. But the voice on the other end wasn't familiar. "Is this Angela Daniels? From the Light Room?" "Yes, this is Angela." There was a pause. Then a shaky voice, trying to stay composed. "My name is Blessing. I'm 17. I think I'm in labor. I'm hiding in a church office. I don't know what to do. I listened to your podcast. I didn't know who else to call." Angela was instantly awake. "Where are you exactly?" She scribbled the address and was out the door in less than 5 minutes. When Angela arrived at the old church building, the front doors were locked. She knocked, called out, then heard a soft voice from inside. A security guard let her in. Blessing sat in the back room, wrapped in a choir robe, shivering. Her water had broken. She had been too afraid to tell anyone she was pregnant, too ashamed. She had hidden it for months, and now she was alone. Angela knelt beside her. "You did the right thing calling me. If you have been enjoying this story, please like, share, and subscribe to the Hospital Whisperer for more stories and to enable us reach out to more audience." Thank you arrived moments later with supplies, towels, gloves, and a portable heater. Angela's old hospital bag was still in her trunk, packed like it always had been since Hope's birth. Together, Angela and T coached Blessing through her contractions, comforting her as she sobbed between breaths. Angela whispered the same words that once gave her strength, "Your body knows what to do. You are not alone." At 3:47 a.m., in the back room of a quiet church building, under dim emergency lighting and the hum of an old fan, a baby girl was born. Crying, squirming, alive. Blessing stared in disbelief. "I did it," she whispered. "I didn't think I could, but I did it." Angela smiled through her tears. "Yes, you did." Blessing named the baby Grace, and Angela knew this moment was more than a delivery. It was a divine appointment. Later that morning, after Grace was safely admitted to the hospital for checkups and Blessing had been stabilized, Angela returned home, exhausted but deeply fulfilled. She sat on her bed, watching the sunrise through her bedroom window. Hope climbed in beside her, yawning. "Did another baby come?" Angela nodded. "And was the mommy okay?" Angela kissed her forehead. "She is now." Hope smiled, curled up beside her, and whispered, "You really are the light, Mommy." Angela didn't reply. She didn't need to, because in that quiet moment, 5 years after her own stormy night, she knew her pain had become her purpose. Her fear had become her fire, and her story had become someone else's survival. Final reflections from Angela Daniels. "I once gave birth alone during a power outage. Now I walk into other people's darkness with a candle in my hand." If you're reading this, and you're in the middle of your storm, remember, you are stronger than you think. Light always finds a way back in. If this story moved you, please like, comment, and share. Subscribe to Hospital Whisperers for more real-life stories of courage, healing, and hope. And never forget, sometimes the darkest nights give birth to the brightest lights. Thank you for following this story.